internet, and today's video is going to be a book haul. This is the first of a 5-part series, and you may be wondering, what the hell is she talking about? And my response is, I bought a lot of books this month. I have a total of 45 books, and the best way to share all of these books that I bought with you is to split it up into series. And now you're probably wondering, how the hell did she afford to buy 45 books when she's poor? That's because I only spent $140. Yes, I know. Now you're trying to question how much books cost when usually you go to a store, buy 4 books, and it's already over $100. Let's just say I have a special magic for how to get good deals on books that I want. This is going to be the first in the 5-part series, and it's going to be a white cover book haul, which was my original intention for the month of April. Book number 1 is Blink, and this is a book I need for one of my classes next year. It's by Malcolm Gladwell. This book follows the neuroscience and ideas of how we get thoughts, what causes our thoughts to be the way they are, instincts, that sort of thing. So it's just a simple study on the brain. A simple study on the brain. Next book on my list is Green Glass House by Kate Milford. This is about an innkeeper's son, and he's currently on vacation because they don't expect many people at the inn this week. However, a bunch of strangers start showing up to the door wanting rooms. Now all of a sudden things are missing and weird stuff is happening, and him and the cook's daughter are going to try to figure out what's going on. Book number 3 is Songs of Sorrow by Lisa Ann Sandel. And this is a book I picked up simply because I've seen it around a lot, and it was at a thrift store for like $1, so I was like, why not? And this is a camouflage mythology type book, and it follows a girl doing something or another. I didn't really read the description. I saw it and I was like, you've seen that a lot, and I picked it up. Book number 3 and 4 are by Karen Miller, and that is The Innocent Mage and The Awakened Mage. Karen Miller is already on my list of authors to look out because I heard that she has an Empress book, and it kind of goes into an anti-hero, anti-villain character, and I found that intriguing. But this particular series covers a boy who's basically Harry Potter chosen one stuff, and he comes from a small village. He lives in a land where magic isn't accepted. He finds out he has magic. He finds out there's a prophecy prophesizing things about him, and now the whole world and all its weight is on his shoulder. You know, traditional stuff. The next book that I got is Monsters of Men. As you know from my last book haul, I had a few problems. Got the right edition. So this is the 3rd book in the Patrick Ness series, Chaos Walking. Here are the other 2 books. So now I have the complete series so I can get started on it. This follows a boy, and he lives in a village where everybody's basically a telepath, and there are no secrets because everybody is constantly reading everyone else's minds, and you have no mental blocks. And he finds like the one place where there's complete silence in his head, and now there are like secrets being hidden from them and all this weird stuff going on, you know. And I just thought it'd be really interesting because I don't like the idea of telepathy because I don't want to listen to other people's thoughts. I think that is really weird, and I hear what people say about me to my face using their voice. I don't want to know what they say in their head. So I think it'll be interesting to see like a whole little world where no one has their mind to themselves at any point in time, and like what kind of chaos and weirdness that causes because you can't have secrets. Next book on my list is The Zodiac Legacy by Stan Lee, Stuart Moore, and Andy Tong, and it's Zodiac Legacy Convergence. This book is about a Chinese American boy. He finds out that there is a secret behind the Zodiac, that it can actually give you some powers and stuff, and now he is on this quest to find them. He got himself thrown into it, and now it's like a fight to the death or something, like a race to the death. I don't know. He's searching for them, and other people are searching for them. I picked it up because Stan Lee's name was on it, and I was like, last time your name was on it, I picked up a book and I really enjoyed it, and that was Hero, and he had blurbed it. So I was willing to take the shot. Plus it has pictures in it. The interesting thing about this book is if you get the hardcover version, which I did see in the store, it's basically like this one, except the pictures aren't black and white. Like in here, they are like, see like how these are black and white? They're not black and white in that version, they're red, black, and white, so they have like a red color to them. I like this one better, plus it was cheaper, so you know, priorities. The Mole by Peter Warmer, and this is The Mole, the Cold War Memoir of Winston Bates, a novel. It's a mouthful to say. I picked this one up because it looked cool with all the little black out parts. It's described as a sort of spy comedy where it covers a lot of the things going on during the time of the Cold War and all of that, but in a comic reality, because Winston Bates is like the least spy person, but he finds himself in the advisory of a senator. So it's something along those lines, and I thought it would be like an interesting way to see history but also laugh, so I'm hoping that this will be worthwhile. Next book I have is Girl on the Road by Monica Byrne, and this one I still don't really know what's going on in this book. I'm going to explain this the best I can. It is about two girls from two different time periods, or maybe like two different areas. It stresses on time, so maybe two different time periods. One girl gets bitten by a snake, all of a sudden she finds herself being chased down and she's making her way to Ethiopia. The next girl witnesses some really horrible stuff happen to her mother. She runs away, finds a woman who says that Ethiopia will be better for her because it has promise, so she's on her journey there. So it's talking about these two different girls and their journey. That's all I got. Next book I got is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I picked this up because I was interested in the subject matter, and this is a girl caught between two worlds. The next two books on this list that I got aren't technically white covers, but I'm gonna make the same argument you make for zebras, and that is Night Circus by Erin Morgenstein. I bought this specific copy because it's the prettiest one out there, and I needed this one in my life. I started this one, it had just come in the mail, but I had already promised to myself I was gonna get through Crooked Kingdom, so this one has to wait. From what I can tell from the book so far, from what I've heard, and from the summaries of it, it is about two kids. They get roped into this game because of their mentors. They're both magicians of sorts. Their stage will be this night circus. And the last book on this list is Epileptic by David B. And this is an autobiography graphic novel, and it's David B's own life and him talking about how he grew up with a brother who ended up being epileptic. I can't say that word, and how he felt about it and the reactions. So like I said, graphic novel. I thought it would be cool to hear something so personal and so hard to deal with, not only for the person themselves but for the family relations, and a graphic novel form, just because it's really powerful to have visuals there with the words. So I thought it'd be interesting, plus it is a very nice cover, if you can see that. I thought that was very intriguing, and I like the two boys. I'm guessing one of them is the main character and one is the brother. So those are all the books that I bought that are for the white cover book haul, and this is the first of many. So if you like what you see here and you want to continue to see more, subscribe down below and ring the little bell to be notified every time that I create a new video. If you have heard of any of these books, enjoyed any of these books, or excited for me to read and then give you my opinions on any of these books, comment down below and let me know. Check out the description box for all of my links, and that is it. So goodbye, internet.